I often hear from a lot of men that they're looking for a good woman, a woman that's got his back in times of trouble. Now, there are two different types of men who usually say this. One, you have the type of man who's actually looking for a good woman and knows what a good woman is and is serious about it. And once he gets one, he's willing to keep her. But then you have this other kind of man that's looking for a good woman, but he doesn't even know what a good woman is. He's not looking for a good woman, he's looking for a dumb one. So the first one is pretty much self-explanatory. I'm not going to get into it with you guys, but I just want to alert you about the second type. These are the predatory types. They're predatory type men. They'll go around to their friends and their family and everything else talking about, I'm looking for a good woman. And that's usually after they ask them when they're going to settle down. Well, first of all, they don't have the mind to settle down. They're not looking for a good woman. They're looking for a woman who turns a blind eye to all the bullshit that they do. They're looking for a woman that's going to pay the bills when they don't have any money coming in from the streets. They're looking for the type of woman that's willing to sit there and stay there and consider the fact that, oh, men are going to be men, so that's how come we're going to have multiple women out there in the streets because we're just being men. These are the ones that want a woman to be dumb till they're dumb. That's what they're looking for. And in their mind, they're figuring if they come across a woman like that took all that mess, that she's a good woman. No, she's not a good woman, sweetie. She's a dumb one. And I hate to call people dumb, but it is what it is. And these men are predatory. That's what they are. And if they do come across one, they'll sit there and they'll say they got a good woman until they get bored with them and turn around and will go ahead and leave them or do something to make the person finally wake up and leave them, and then they're back out in the streets again asking for the same thing. There's a difference between a good woman and a dumb woman. I'm going to tell you what a good woman really does. First of all, a good woman has boundaries. She sets boundaries and she has a certain set of standards that she lives by regardless of who comes across her path. She's the one that works hard, has a firm belief spiritually, takes care of herself, and carries herself in a way that's befitting of a woman who's to be treated well. She carries herself in a manner where she's not an impulsive thinker. She's hardworking. She's intelligent in one of the 8 ways I discussed previously, or more. And she's just trying to live an adult life in the most peaceful way possible. And more than likely, if she's a good woman, she's really not on the prowl to look for anybody. Men usually find her. It's usually not the other way around. And when she does come across a man, she does measure him up. She's looking for the emotional stability. She's looking for attentiveness. She's looking for intelligence, leadership qualities. She's looking for adaptability. She's looking for certain characteristics in that man because she's trying to decide in her life what place he has in her life. That's what a good woman does. She's not easily swayed. She's not easily influenced. She's not easily convinced. And once she does find that man, she supports him wholeheartedly. She supports him in all his ventures, but is not afraid to express her concern if there is questionable behavior. She's not afraid to express her concern. I'm not saying scream and holler like a banshee. I'm just saying express her concern. Because her main priority is going to be the security and the peace of that household that they live in. So that consistency and the security is what she's looking for. That's what a good woman does. Now, I'm going to tell you what dumb women do is they'll go out. These are the ones that go out in the street and say, I'd rather have a piece of man than no man at all, which that doesn't even exist. Or, oh, child, he going to do what he do, but as long as he come home at night. Oh, well, it doesn't matter that such and such happened because he said it won't happen again. It has happened 20 times. And don't get me wrong, we've all been in the position of a dumb woman. I used to be a dumb woman. And the same thing kept happening over and over and over and over and over again until I got older and realized I'm sick and tired of the same foolishness all the time. So I had to check myself and look and see what kind of energy I was putting out in order to bring this foolishness in here. And that's when I had to learn myself as an individual and find out what I wanted before I got involved with anybody else. But see, dumb women, all they want is the attention. They're the ones that sit there and just let a man do whatever he want to do, come in all time of the night, if he comes home every night, come home, with no money when he just got paid. He's the one that might talk to her all kind of ways. When they go out in public, he's openly flirtatious or disrespectful to her. He just does not treat her befitting of a woman, the way a woman should be treated. And she allows him to behave that way because she's probably programmed to just accept what she can take because there's so many women that outweigh men. Okay. And she listens to every single bit of doctrine that's out there in the street, no matter how foolish it is, because she does not have that mental or emotional foundation. That's a dumb woman. And there's some men out here in the streets, they know who to step to and who not to step to. And they'll seek these women out and they'll get them and go around and tell everybody how good she is. No, she's not good, she's just dumb. And you knew she was dumb when you got her because a good one wouldn't even give your silly ass the time of day. And that's the truth. So, I just kind of brought this out into the forefront because there's a lot going on. There's a lot of doctrine out there in the street that most of it is not even scientifically based. You got to research things for yourself if it's that important to you. But when it comes to love and relationships, it's unpredictable regardless how many women there are to men and the economic this and the poverty rate that. When it comes to love and relationships, it's going to be unpredictable regardless. So just be careful and pay close attention to these men that are out there talking like that, because when they go out there and they're talking like that about how they want a good woman, but every time you turn around he's got women, then the issue is not the women, the issue is him. The issue is him. And then look at the type of women that he's with all the time. There's usually a certain type, and it's not working. He doesn't know how to keep anything, doesn't want to keep anything, because some of them, all they want to do is hunt, and they don't want to capture. You have those types out there. And watch out for the ones that go way too fast. Meet you today and want to lay up with you tomorrow. I mean, if you want it to just be fun and games, that's fine, and that's your mindset, and you're really not looking for anything serious, that's fine. But if you're looking for something serious and you value your time just a little bit more, and you're looking for more, you need to leave them characters alone, because if they truly are interested in you, they're not going to try to push up on you so fast. And if they do, and you call them on the carpet, they should be mature enough to just leave you alone and just let you take your time with it if they truly care about you. And if they don't support your efforts, regardless of what you're doing, side gig or groups or anything like that, that's another thing. If they don't support your efforts, leave them alone, because they're all about themselves. Just saying.